You won't believe what's making waves in the music scene right now. Burna Boy, the Grammy-winning African giant, has dropped a bombshell claiming, "Diddy owns me." Yes, you heard that right. What started as a collaboration has apparently turned into a major problem. Burna's revealing how his deal with Diddy went from promising to problematic, and it's shedding new light on the darker side of the music industry. Stay tuned. This story is wild.
Isn't it weird that the government was so interested in Diddy's baby oil that they took 1,000 bottles away from his house? If the government took 1,000 bottles of baby oil and somebody had things what appeared to be baby oil, and then you have to listen to the prosecutor. He said that they seized 1,000 bottles what allegedly to be baby oil. Allegedly to be baby oil. So that's telling people that it wasn't baby oil. And people think that that was baby oil, they out their mind. I don't believe it was baby oil. Yo, bro, when they went up in there, they knew what they was gonna find. They knew what was ever in that baby oil or that those bottles that appeared to be baby oil, they knew about that at first. You got to realize 9 times out of 10, that individual that got caught at the airport, that was supposed to be their carrier, told them what they was doing and what they had. I wouldn't put him past that he told them everything. So when they went up in there, they knew they had to take whatever was out there, and that thing that appeared to be baby oil, they took that. They got to test every last one of them.
Remember when Burna Boy was on top of the world, Grammy in hand, proudly living up to his title as the African giant? Well, word on the street is things might not be as perfect as they seemed. Let's rewind. Burna, born Demi Ebenoluwa Agulu, rose from Nigerian sensation to global superstar almost overnight. His Afro-fusion sound had everyone hooked, with hit after hit turning him into a household name. His African Giant album put him on the map internationally, earning him his first Grammy nomination. Then came 2021, when he took home the Grammy for Twice as Tall . From sold-out shows to magazine covers and rubbing shoulders with the industry's biggest stars, it seemed like Burna was living the dream. But as the saying goes, not everything that shines is gold.
How many of those come back to be baby oil? Bro, listen to me. Costco don't sell that much baby oil. Where you know sell that much baby oil?
Yeah, I don't know any store that sell that much baby oil. I know Costco, they came out and said that they don't even sell baby oil.
My sentiments exactly.
But you personally, right, what do you believe was in the baby oil?
If you ever seen a massage parlor being raided and they walking out the people, do they take the massage oil with them when they go? No, they just walk out the people who are being arrested. If you ever seen a person getting arrested and the people being arrested in those brothel houses, do they take out the stuff in the brothel houses? No, they don't. They take the individuals who are being arrested out the brothel houses. For them to take 1,000 bottles of baby oil, it's like that they did not leave one. They left people there, but they ain't leave not one bottle. Nobody needed no baby oil. So my whole thing about it is that there was something in that other than baby oil. That's why they took all the bottles. And 9 times out of 10, if I would give it a wild guess, it was, and like some of the people told me, it was probably that GHB.
What's that?
I think it's gamma hydrox. I looked it up, bro. Let me see. See if I can find it. I know this is just showing everything like that, but oh no. Let me. Yo, somebody tap dance or sing or do something, you know what I'm saying, while I'm doing this. Oh, here it go right here. It's gamma hydroxy butyric. What is it effect on the body? It's a euphoria, drowsiness, decreased anxiety, and memory impairment. It works on the nervous system and gives you this feeling of euphoria. So they take that and rubbed it on her, and you forget who you are, what you're doing. It can also give you memory loss, drowsiness, and that's under the DEA, the Drug Enforcement Administration.gov.
Rumors started swirling faster than a Midwest storm, with whispers that Burna Boy wasn't as happy as he appeared. Fans couldn't help but wonder what's really going on behind those designer shades. Despite being at the top of his game, something seemed off. Cryptic social media posts only added to the mystery. One moment he's celebrating, the next, he's hinting at feeling stuck. It was like piecing together a puzzle with missing parts. Then came the plot twist. Diddy entered the scene. On paper, it seemed perfect. Diddy's industry clout and marketing savvy paired with Burna's explosive Afrobeats success. But something didn't quite fit. Why would Burna, already dominating the global stage, need Diddy's help? It felt like handing a gold medalist swimming lessons. Before long, the cracks started to show. Burna wasn't just dissatisfied, he felt boxed in. In interviews, he hinted at creative struggles and losing control over his music. It was like watching a train wreck in slow motion, impossible to ignore.
And then maybe that if they knew there was going to ever be a YouTube, or they knew there was going to ever be social media, a lot of the stuff probably wouldn't have got played out like it did. But things happen, and these are just stories from the past. I would like to use that as what you call that, just to clear the facts up what's going on. But it all started, we was in Atlanta. And this story starts when I'm with Puff, and he's in exotic bookstores, and he's doing shopping, right? He's shopping, getting his stuff and everything like that. So, you know, this is the first time I was ever in an exotic bookstore with Puff. So, you know, I'm giving him his space. He's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that, because they gave him a brown paper bag. When they gave him a brown paper bag, he was just putting stuff in there. So I said, damn, you know, he got to go put it on the counter and, you know, show everybody what he's getting. So as he's going, I'm just looking at the places where he's picking stuff from. So there's one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked like quite a few of them down. I was like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there, and it said butt plugs. And I was like, hey, yo, I was messing with him. Because people don't understand, you know, we was like friends. He was a part of the same gang. So I'm still going to tease him. I'm still going to mess with him and everything like that. I could do that. It wasn't just no security thing. So I say, yo, what are you getting this for? And it said butt plugs. And he was like, yo, can I do my shopping by myself? I said, yeah, you could do it by yourself, brother. And he started walking and everything like that. So when he got I just waited at the counter. So when he got to the counter, he didn't even have to show the guy nothing. He just gave the guy a wad of money. I mean, like he gave the guy a stack, something like this. And Puff wasn't the dude that carried no 20s and no 50s and nothing like that. And I mean, like, he just said, boom. And we walked out the store. So we had to leave Atlanta and go to North Carolina for a show. You understand? And it was him, this rapper, Sarah, and this other girl. We all got on a G5 jet, and we flew to G4 jet, and we flew to North Carolina. So later on that, I think that afternoon, same day, this rapper and him, they all in the room together. You know, it's Sarah, the girl, Puff, and this dude, this rapper. So
Burna ain't the first artist to get caught up in a sticky contract situation. Remember Prince? He was out here writing Slave on his face because of his deal with Warner Bros. And don't even get me started on TLC. They were selling millions of records but were broke as a joke because of their contract. This ain't Diddy's first rodeo, if you know what I'm saying. So what's really at stake for Burna? His music, his money, his freedom? Girl, it might be all of the above. These contracts can tie up an artist's entire career. We're talking about control over Burna's sound, his image, even his collaborations. It's like being in a relationship where your partner decides what you wear, who you hang out with, and what you eat for breakfast. Now, here's where things get real juicy. Burna Boy dropped a bombshell that had us all clutching our pearls. Turns out, he might have signed away more than just his music. In a leaked interview, Burna hinted that the contract gives Diddy a cut of everything, and I mean everything. We're talking a piece of his tours, his merch, even his endorsements. It's like Diddy's got his fingers in all of Burna's pies, and Burna's left with just the crumbs.
I'm hearing at the door and stuff like that, like, yeah, so then next thing you know, somebody rang the doorbell. We had the presidential suite where we was at. So I opened the door, and the dude said, yo, I'm here for my cousin. I said, who your cousin? And he said, Ja Rule. I said, well, he busy right now. He said, he busy doing what? I said, he with Puff. They're in the room, they busy, they don't want to be bothered. He said, well, I'm going in there. I said, bruh, you ain't going in there because he told me they don't want nobody to be bothering them. And he was like, yo, I don't care, man. I'm going in there. That bull like that. I said, yo, bro, Jesus Christ had to come down here and take the air out of my body before you get in that room right there. Watch. He tried to bum rush me. I grabbed his and threw him against the piano. When I threw him into the piano, Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked. And so then Ja was like, yo, what's going on? Yo, G, that's my cousin. He know me well, you know, and Puff was like, yo, G, what happened? I said, he tried to get in the room. I told him he couldn't get in the room. And he was like, Puff looked at Ja. He said, yo, Ja said, you ain't want to go in that room because there's a lot of freaking going on. So I was like, oh, he said it was a lot of freaking going on. So that was basically that story, man. You know what I'm saying? They went back in the room. Dude felt a certain kind of way, and he left out. So I seen them at the concert the next day, and they tried to, you know, form up against me. But my man Frank was like, I told my man Frank, I was like, yo, Frank, put yourself in that position. Somebody trying to get in the room, and Ja told you don't let nobody get in the room. What would you do? Now, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do, man, but you know I ain't taking no losses. He said, yo, you good, and that was it. Bro, when Ja said, you don't want to come up in there, a lot of freaky stuff is going on. You got to use your mind. What they was doing with those butt plugs.
Right.
You might be thinking, how bad could this deal really be? Well, it's not just bad, it's borderline scandalous. Burna Boy's rumored contract with Diddy is so twisted, it makes those infamous old-school record deals look tame. Let me break it down. On the surface, the idea of Burna Boy, the African giant, teaming up with Diddy, hip-hop's ultimate mogul, sounded like a dream collaboration. Big hits, champagne celebrations, it seemed like a match made in music heaven. Initially, the deal likely seemed straightforward. Diddy's label handling the business side, distribution, marketing, and logistics, while Burna focused on making music. A win-win, right? But here's the catch. There's always that fine print. And in this case, it's giving off major deal with the devil energy. Music contracts can be notoriously tricky, covering royalties, advances, merchandising, and touring in ways that aren't always obvious at first glance. Some of these clauses are sneakier than that one friend who always forgets to pay their share at brunch.
She's supposed to be a good bitch, no matter who she with. All the time he putting a groom in her. Of course he thought it was still gonna work. He thinks he's God.
Alright.
He ain't doing shit. I raped the fuck out of that bitch, put the boots to her last time I seen her. Her and her trainer, boyfriend, husband. I don't get no.
So you hear about stories of Diddy like shooting people,
Yeah.
blowing up cars.
Yeah.
Is he this gangster that behind the scenes that is that him or is that people
Shout
around
out to Wendy Williams, the first woman to uncover the homo thugs. That's what these down low bitches was called when Wendy first started talking about it in the 90s, the homo thug. She talking about Diddy.
And then what's the stuff that's happening with Wendy Williams? You think this is all connection too?
Of course. They've been waiting. He's been waiting. He was waiting for Kim. Remember? He was waiting. The casket was ready. She was literally casket ready.
Some people are saying the whole Wendy Williams documentary that she's pretty much allegedly playing this way to keep herself safe from him, from any unaliving.
It's been working for Orlando Brown. Why wouldn't it work for Wendy?
to play crazy.
Why wouldn't it work?
Hey, no. Hey.
The oosh gosh whoosh wash.
Bop.
Orlando's brilliant.
Right.
Yeah,
Y'all spent time with him.
we did.
Yeah.
He's highly intelligent.
Yes.
Imagine what it's been like to wear this character for this long.
No. I can only
That shit he does is a character. Actually, the shit he does online is the best acting he does.
Is he speaking truth?
Of course he is.
You know? We seen Quiet on set.
Major pain in his ass. Literally. Since he was a kid.
Man.
And then eating milk, running the fuck around, talking about expensive pain in his ass.
Wait, this is Philly you're talking about now. Wait a minute, Jack.
Me.
Wait a minute.
He's a fucking Fruit Loop. He Diddy-fied.
This is Philly.
He's a deep fried period. He Diddy-fied. He Diddy-fried. He the Diddy do our bop. Fuck me. Real rap.
You think that audio that they put out was real?
Yeah, that was him. Nicki put that out there. That Nicki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas.
Man.
She been waiting to drop that shit on Meek.
Oh, man.
She just wasn't going to tell nobody it was Diddy. But now that Diddy out there, why not?
So then who's the guy who's claiming he recorded it?
Oh, somebody that
bouncer.
got paid?
Yeah, he said like I was
Yeah, he's
standing
somebody
outside the
that
door.
got paid.
Yeah.
Just like it wasn't seminal fluid that Justin Bieber was wiping away from his mouth when he brought his face up from Odell Beckham's groin in a club with Trey Songz on the lookout.
The images are there.
Diddy-fied.
Burna Boy isn't the first artist to get caught in a messy contract. Remember when Prince had Slave written on his face to protest his deal with Warner Bros? Or how TLC was selling millions of records but barely had a dime to show for it. And let's not forget, Diddy has been here before. So what's on the line for Burna? His music, his money, his freedom. It could be all of it. These contracts can lock down an artist's entire career, controlling their sound, image, and even who they collaborate with. It's like being in a relationship where your partner decides everything you do. Now, here's the bombshell. Burna hinted in a leaked interview that his deal with Diddy goes deeper than anyone thought. Apparently, Diddy gets a cut of everything. Tours, merch, endorsements, you name it. It's like Diddy's taking a piece of every pie, leaving Burna with just the crumbs.
They saw what he did to Cassie. With the kicking, the punching. They saw what they did to Cassie. They know that nobody in America liked that. So now, these people are represented by a brand. Whether it's something about the music, clothing, movies. They're not going to come out and speak on nothing that has anything to do with them. And they praying that they not on the tape doing crazy stuff, being oiled up in the whole 9 yards. They praying. So until the feds say, hey, yo, listen here. We got you on, hey, buddy, we got you on this tape. And girl looked like she was pretty young. We're not going to show it, but we need you to come and testify against Brother Love, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs. That's when they're going to start talking. And they're not going to be talking in his favor. When the feds come to them and show them what they got on tape, because if he had 250 tapes 250 cameras all over the house, somebody got caught stealing a cookie out the cookie jar. It could be your favorite pastor. It could be your favorite politician. But they didn't think they was being watched. And Brother Love was watching.
Yeah, I mean, TD Jakes, he haven't even came out and said anything. And him and Diddy was real cool.
Amen. Amen. Yeah, man. And I know the people in the congregation over there is shaking in their boots because this man then led them probably, allegedly led them to damnation because those people's hearts are going to be broken if that man is seen on those tapes doing anything. Because people always put their faith in the pastor instead of putting their faith in God. And what they need to do is understand that he's just a man. And he has a history. It's not looking too good for him.
So you feel like celebs are worried that they might be on tape?
Oh, they know. That's why they ain't speaking up or saying nothing. Yeah, I was at a Diddy party, but I know I ain't do nothing. When you don't know somebody's taping you, when you don't know that somebody is videoing you in some kind of form or fashion, you got that alcohol, you got the drugs in you, they're a little loose, bruh. They let down all their inhibitions. The music is pumping. He said it himself. He got it so hot in there that you got to take your clothes off. He said that himself, bruh. So a lot of them, like what he said? I think a lot of them was being swallowed. Have you ever been swallowed? They tell off on themselves all the time, man. You just gotta listen.
But why do you think Diddy had all them hidden cameras?
Bruh, when you that powerful, you didn't get that powerful without having 1 or 2 or maybe 3 ups on somebody. Diddy always been the type of individual that want to have ups on the next person no matter what they was doing. Like, he always played artists against each other. He did it to Big, he did it to Craig Mack. You understand? I said before, He did the stuff to Ja Rule. You know what I'm saying? So had the ups on Ja Rule so he could go after Jay-Z. You understand what I'm saying? So he always played those kind of up games on people. So to have those cameras and know what he was doing, it's going to give him the ups on everybody who came to that party. Even your favorite basketball player. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. We know who said that.
With Diddy's hands in all the pies, you think Burna Boy would be living the high life. But what if I told you this deal was serving up more drama than a reality TV reunion? Word on the street is things behind the scenes have gotten messy, like real messy. At first, Burna and Diddy seemed like best buds. Studio sessions, parties, yacht trips. They had us all fooled with those Instagram posts, looking like the ultimate hip-hop power duo. But behind the filters and hashtags, a completely different story. Tension started brewing faster than a cup of instant coffee. Arguments in the studio were so intense they'd make Simon Cowell seem like a cheerleader. Creative differences? More like an all-out war. And when it came to money, things got even uglier, like a pair of Crocs at a fashion show.
He may be one of the persons got caught up in the Diddy party.
LeBron said that, but yeah, you might be right. You know, it sounds like he had all them hidden cameras to use it against people.
I think that was said in the indictment, right? That was said in the indictment. You know, somebody, I think Dawn may have said that. I don't know for sure. And correct me if I'm wrong. He would, even if you didn't want to do something, he would tell an individual, well, I got you on tape doing it before. And the person would feel pressured in having to do something or come and do something at the party or be at the party because he already had him on tape right then and there. But what you think when you do it the second time? He's still going to have you on tape. Those tapes is the one who's killing because people don't understand this. Little Rod, he's taping for Diddy in some occasions. When he wrote his indictment up, when he wrote his when his lawyer wrote up his briefs and submitted it, he must have had he must have been a prosecutor somewhere or something like that, because he wrote it up like it was an indictment. You understand? Saying all the stuff that had happened. Then people don't understand this. After he wrote it up and he had the tapes and everything, they sent that to the feds. The feds opened up a case on that. Everybody think it's happened. Oh, the feds looked at Cassie getting beaten, and then they just opened up a case. Nah. I think it was more so Lil Rob and them sending the feds that information. They put in a civil suit, then sent the other stuff over to the feds, and it read like an indictment. So they had to look at it because they see some crimes that was committed in that. And lo and behold, they do a raid on the house. So, to get back to your question, all the footage and everything that they have is going to either help, it's going to help them get some more people or get enough people just to hang Diddy.
Let's dive into the power dynamics here. Diddy's got connections for days. He's been running the music game longer than some folks have been alive. But Burna, he's got raw, undeniable talent and the entire African market cheering him on. It's like watching a David and Goliath battle, music industry style. Here's where it gets interesting. Fans started noticing something different about Burna's sound, and not in a growing as an artist way. It felt more like, did Burna turn into a Diddy clone? Was this the infamous Diddy effect, or was our African giant losing his spark? Burna seemed stuck, pushing hard but going nowhere, like trying to drive with the parking brake on. You could see the stress in his eyes during interviews like a student cramming for finals. Then the real chaos began. Burna started feeling like he was losing control. His music, his career, his image. It was all slipping away while Diddy held on tight, like a kid refusing to share candy. What started as a dream partnership turned into a nightmare struggle for power. Burna seemed to realize too late he was playing checkers in a chess game. He called out for help, but the industry's as cold as an ex's heart, and Burna was feeling every bit of that chill.
Let me ask you, because I look at Gabriel Union, and when you mention things like Jay-Z's time is coming for him, then I look at Beyonce, and I say that women do have a
that country album, and any of you that buy that shit are stupid as shit.
You don't give it no
trap music with goddamn a holster and a pad.
But she remade Jolene.
That bitch. I'm gonna tell you the song she should have remade. It's a hit. It would have done great for her. She should have tried it on. Tammy Wynette. Classic. Stand by your man. Don't act like you don't know that now. Remake that. Stand by that. That's a real country hit. Jolene, nice. But it has a ring to it. Stand by your man. Yeah. Whoops you and disrespect you with other like Kathy Coriana White.
All right, well, let's do it like
who was
this.
Actually carrying his baby while you was faking it.
Yeah.
Why your husband don't want to put his seed inside of you? He put it in everybody else.
Just when it seemed like Burna was down for the count, he's coming back swinging and hard. But let's not forget, Diddy isn't one to back down.